you can paint this with everything that's included with this kit. Welcome, watercolor explorers. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you for buying the Aquatic Animal watercolor painting kit. I'm going to go over everything that's included in this kit and then how you're going to be able to dive in so that you can create artwork just like this. So inside your kit, you can open it up. It is a reusable bag. So you can take this out in the field if you like. So you've got your sheet right here that was the cover sheet. It's got the tips to get you started, which led you to this video. Hello. And then you've got the QR codes down here. That's for the penguin videos that I already did on a much larger scale, but it's still the same techniques, same ideas for the smaller scale on the postcard. And then there's going to be some fun facts and conservation tips about penguins in here on these YouTube videos. So that's why I included that there. And then inside the kit, you're going to have a bunch of these reference cards. So you've got the reference on one side and then the outline on the other side. So we got flamingos, we've got a Humboldt penguin, we've got little baby American alligators, there's also a manatee, there is a sandbar shark, and then we've got the African penguin. So you've got those, and then you're also going to have a couple stickers in there, and then you're going to have 8 blank postcards. So you've got one for each of the reference photos and outlines that I gave you, and then there's 2 extra in case you wanted to do whatever you wanted with it. And also inside, we've got some tracing paper. I love this tracing paper. It came in a big roll, like aluminum foil, and ripped off a section. And what's really cool about this tracing paper is that it's actually erasable. So not all brands of tracing paper are going to be erasable, and that's really nice to get rid of those outlines. You've also got a pencil included in your kit. There is some washi tape around it just to protect the other items so we're not marking it all up. We got an adorable little spray bottle here, some washi tape, and then we've also got a set of 15 colors from Prang. This is a really good travel set. It's what I used to create this guy here. Love the quality here, nice, bright and vibrant. And then it comes with a little mini brush. So literally everything that you need to get started and create 6 projects, 8 actually, is inside this watercolor kit. So I'm going to show you how we can use this tracing paper. All right, so you can go ahead and carefully take off the washi tape from your pencil. And you're going to get one of your sheets of paper and your outline. So you can actually reuse our washi tape if you feel like it. I'm going to tape down my postcard, and then I'm going to tape down, this is a little bit long, you can tear it to size if you like. And I have used this, nope, I didn't use this one yet, but I did use another one. They are definitely reusable multiple times. Then I'm going to tape it down. So you see how one side is shiny and one side is matte. This shiny side is the side that has all your graphite on it. That's going to be what transfers. So put the graphite side down. Get some more of your washi tape. And you're going to tape that. If you have painter's tape, like if you run out of this stuff, painter's tape also works. I just like washi tape because it doesn't tear the paper as much as like painter's tape does. And if you need help to remove the tape, always kind of remove it slowly at a 45-degree angle. And also, you're going to hit it with a little bit of heat from a hair dryer to help loosen it up. And then you're going to take your outline face up on top of the postcard and place it down. You can kind of feel the postcard underneath too. I'm going to tape it at the bottom as well, just so it doesn't move around. And I traced this guy once, so these outlines are reusable multiple times as well. And then you can go ahead and trace, and I will probably fast forward this part. Sure if I got everything, so I'm going to remove the bottom pieces of the washi tape, and I'm going to double check. I always double check before I remove all the tape. So it's looking pretty good except for around the eyeball. I need to get more of that detail in there. All right, so here we have our outline. And just carefully remove that tape. You do need an eraser, any sort of eraser will do. I'm just going to clean up some of the edges. And I can get that a little bit better later. And then you'll also need a cup with some water and a paper towel. So once you've filled up your little mini spray bottle, it's got liquid in it right now, otherwise I do it. You just pull the top and it comes right out. And you want to fill it up almost all the way and then stick the little sprayer back on. So we want to activate our paints, and you do that by spraying them with some water. And you're going to let it sit for a couple minutes. And give it a good spray. Make sure you cover everything. And then you just let it sit, and you leave your little spray bottle there in case you need to reactivate during the painting process. So for this guy, I decided to do blue. And the first time I ever created this one, I did do blue. I did lots of splatters all around, and I think it's fun. For today, I'm going to do black. And you can pick whichever color you like. You can even mix up some of the colors if there's not a color here that you don't exactly like. And you can use the little tray or the lid as a tray to mix up your paints. And we are going to start with the body and get the back and this band here, and then the head. And then I like to go in and do the feet, and then the beak and the eye, and get some of those smaller details later on through the process. But you can do it in whatever order you like. So that's the order that I'm going to go in, and I will fast forward through the painting process. And there we have it. The painting is complete. I hope this helped you on your journey to painting. Doesn't look quite like the other one. Everyone's going to look different. Every penguin in the world looks different, and that's what makes them special. Enjoy the process. Have tons of fun. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to reach out to me through email or on social media. I am happy to help out. And if you've learned anything about painting or about nature, let it inspire you to do something positive for our environment today. Until next time, unplug, get outside, see what develops. Stay wild, my friends.